my book and wax friends. I am Amber. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Welcome back if you're returning. I post about all things bookish and home fragrance. And today's video is my TBR jar picks my reads for September. So if you did watch my fall TBR, I've switched out my TBR cart for a bunch of fall vibey books. And I'm so excited to get to them. So definitely check out that book or that video, not book, if you haven't yet. I will link it at the end for you guys so you can see all the fall vibes that I want to get to for the next few months. So, and stay tuned. Also, I will do a specific to October TBR as well. I thought I'd do it separately because I do have more spooky-ish books, although I did share a few of them in my fall TBR. There are a little more like Halloween-y type books that I specifically want to get to in October. Okay, so I have my TBR bucket here filled with a bunch of different prompts. I did just refill it. So let's get to it, and hopefully it cooperates with me this time. So I do always choose 8 books, and so let's see what we get. The first one, if I can open it. Can I open it? Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, there we go. Mountains on the cover. All right, and I actually have one that I know I'm already going to pick because I've started it actually. And this is part of my 5-star predictions for this third quarter. Second quarter. Yes, from June to September. This is a 5-star prediction, The Floating World by Axio. And since I've already started it, it's great to add it to the official TBR. And as you can see, there is mountains on the cover. So that works out perfectly. Okay, so that's book 1. I always mood read as well. I like having an official TBR, but I do always mood read too. And so that's why I just choose 8 books and see what, buy a new book. Okay, I will share the book at the end for you guys so you can see what one that I decided to buy. Okay, that worked out really well. I'm always down for buying another new book. Okay, prompt number 3 is, okay, let's look at it together. Out of your comfort zone. Oh, do I have any that are even kind of out of my comfort zones on here? Kind of, but the question is, are they fallish? Because I still want to kind of stick to my fall books. So Jane Eyre, I do enjoy classics, but this is kind of one that I've been putting off for quite a while. And I put it on my 25 books to read in 2025 specifically so I would work on actually reading it this year. So this fits the bill. I was gonna say, oh yeah, this one too. I also have a thriller, which is out of my comfort zone. So Lisa Jewell, None of This Is True. So that is an option as well. And I have 2 like literary fictions, James and the Wedding People. And I did find all 3 of these books at little free libraries, which I did do a video of. So go check that one out as well. So what do I want to go with? I feel like The Wedding People is more summery, because that's usually when weddings are. It just feels like a summery read. So I'm just going to cut out that one. And then James, I'm going to cut out too, because I want to read The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn first. And this is about Jim from that story, and that's going to be on my 25 books to read in 2026. I'm putting Huckleberry Finn on that list. So we're down to None of This Is True or Jane Eyre. I mean, a thriller would be a good choice for the fall, but am I really feeling this right now? Not really. I'm going to go with Jane Eyre. Like I said, I've been meaning to read this forever and a day, it feels like, and I've just never gotten around to it because it kind of intimidates me. So I think this is going to have to be my choice. So Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. And let me add the prompts real quick to these. Okay. We'll do that. Because usually classics that I read are more like lighthearted type of classics. And I know that one's a little spooky and gothic and atmospheric. So not my normal, kind of out of my comfort zone reads. Okay, next one. All right. Search your name on your favorite book website. That is going to be a little tricky. I think I'm going to skip this one because I don't even have any books on me right now that have Amber in the title at all. So I don't see how that would work at all. That one's kind of a tricky one. Okay. Sibling relationship. Oh, sibling relationship. Oh, that one would work. Okay, I know this would work. Glorious Rivals, because there are siblings in it. It is the second book of the spin-off series from the Inheritance games. Okay, and then let's see. Temptation of Magic. I wonder if this has siblings. No, I don't think so. How about, no, the Glittering Edge does not. The House Witch, no. I wonder if there's siblings actually in this one. The Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice, just because it is a YA. And it feels like it could have siblings. I'll have to check and see. I'm going to put this on as well so I can look and see. I wonder if the Wind Weaver does. I don't think so. A Harvest of Hearts, possibly. Let's look and check. I don't think so in this one either. Wow, there's not that many that are on my, oh, maybe. Rewitched, May. Okay, I'm going to check real quick on a couple of these and then I will get back to you and make a decision. All right, I am back and I have researched it and there are siblings in actually both of these. And then of course, like I said, Glorious Rivals. So looking at these, I think first off, I'm going to cut Rewitched because I want to save this for October rather than September. So I'm going to put that one back. So my choices are Glorious Rivals, which is brand new in the spin-off series from the Inheritance games. The question is, does this feel fallish enough? I know the game took place, the games they're in take place, I think it was during the summer. So I don't know if I am feeling this one right now. And then we have a super fall book, YA rom-com. So of the two, I think I'm going to go ahead and go with Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice. From my research, it said that the main character has an older brother. So that works out very well. Okay, that is that is choice number 3. No, put choice number 4 because I have that book to buy. Okay. Next up, so I have 4 more to choose. I'll do this one. Let's see what I got. Book box book. All right, that works out really well, actually. I have, this one is a book box. Was this one a book box? I feel like it was. Just not one that has the pretty sprayed edges. And I do have, let's see. So Hemlock and Silver. I did get the book box Owl Crate version of this book. It's just not, this isn't the Owl Crate, this is Waterstone Special Edition. But I did get also the Owl Crate version. Stay tuned for my haul video. That should be happening soon, and I'll share that one. Okay, so I think this is a good choice. So we have The Glittering Edge. This was a Fairy Loot book box, and I know it's a witchy type of YA book about a curse, and so that one looks perfect for the fall season. And then The Temptation of Magic, and this is like an urban fantasy, and I'm pretty sure I got it from a book box, possibly, but it's not one that had sprayed edges, not one of those book boxes. And then Hemlock and Silver, even though this isn't the book box version, this one I did get in Owl Crate's adult fantasy book box. So, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm going to cut out The Temptation of Magic because actually now that I'm thinking about it, I think I just got that from Barnes & Noble. But I know they've had other book boxes with that book. So that must be what I'm thinking of. When you are subscribed to so many, it's hard to remember what came from where. Okay, so between The Glittering Edge and Hemlock and Silver, it's a matter of which one would I rather read. I'm looking at my other choices to decide which one. I have a YA rom-com. This is YA fantasy. I have a atmospheric classic. I have a YA fantasy as well. I think I am going to go with Hemlock and Silver. I am really, really excited to get to this one. So this is by T. Kingfisher, and yeah, I think that one will be a great choice. So that is my book box book. Even though that version is not the one from the book box, I do have it over there. But I plan on reading that one, so we'll see. Okay, so that is 5 books. I have 3 more. Let's see what I get. By two or more authors. Do I even have any that are by 2 or more authors? I honestly think all the ones I have right now are by single authors. That one's kind of tricky. I think I'm going to have to skip that one because, yep, I'm going to have to skip that one, unfortunately. So let's pick something different because that one's not going to work. Okay, new one. Purple cover. Oh, so The House Witch, we're bringing this one back out again, The Glittering Edge. I could bring out, I have actually quite a few that are purple. This has a lot of purple. Can't Help Falling in Love. And Glorious Rivals again does have purple. And then would you say, tell me, what do you think? Yeah, that's more red. There's like tiny bits of purple, but technically that's more red. And I'm not going to do Rewitch. Like I said, I want to save that one for October. Okay, so I do have 4 choices. I have Can't Help Falling in Love, which is an adult rom-com. This is by Sophie Sullivan. Then I have A Cozy fantasy, The House Witch by Delamock. I think that's how you say her name. Then again, The Glittering Edge and Glorious Rivals. Eeny, meeny. Again, I think I'm gonna, sorry, Glorious Rivals. I'm just not feeling it right now, honestly. Then, let's see, do I want to do a cute adult rom-com? I have an idea of what book I'm going to purchase that is an adult rom-com fallish book. So I think I'm going to go ahead and nix that one. Okay, so we're back to The Glittering Edge. Definitely lots of purple, but we do have quite a bit of purple in The House Witch. So do I want a cozy fantasy, or do I want, again, a YA urban fantasy about witches and a curse? Dang, I don't know. What should I do? This is hard to choose. I think I kind of want, because Hemlock and Silver is like a horror fantasy, spooky, scary-ish. Then Jane Eyre is an atmospheric, kind of spooky book. I'm feeling more of a cozy fantasy that's going to make me laugh. So I'm going to do The House Witch for this one. So The House Witch is going on the TBR. Okay, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more. Let's see what my next one is going to be. Recommended. I could pretty much pick any for recommended, honestly, because that's how I kind of decide on books. If on Goodreads recommended, or I see them on Instagram, on bookstagram recommended. Okay, so I do know, I've had this recommended to me, The Grace of Wild Things, Glittering Edge. I've seen recommendations for that one. I know, obviously it seems like it's a sign that I need to read that one. Let's see, The Harvest of Hearts. I've had this one recommended as well. And this, okay, so I think I'll choose between these 3. So The Grace of Wild Things is a middle grade, and it's like a fantasy reimagining of Anne of Green Gables. And if you guys have been here for a while, you know how much I love and adore the Anne of Green Gables series. So do I want, and this is by Heather Fawcett, who wrote one of my favorite series as well, the Emily Wilde series. So this one, yeah, I'm thinking maybe. The Harvest of Hearts is Howl's Moving Castle vibes. This is also like a cozy fantasy. But since I just picked a cozy fantasy, I'm going to put that one back. So The Glittering Edge, which this is the third time, is that a sign that I should read this? Or The Grace of Wild Things? Okay, I feel like it's a sign. This is the third time I've been able to pull this one. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one on. So The Glittering Edge by Alyssa Valaire. And it looks really cute. It looks like it'll be good. Okay, so there we go. I think I just need one more now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, yes. And then, of course, telling you which book that I'm choosing for my buy a new book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. I had to double check. All right. Let's see. What am I going to get? Okay, is this more than one? I think this is. Okay. Okay. Child or siblings pick. I'll have to come back for that one as well and let you know what's that one's going to be, because everyone's at school right now, so that's not going to do me any good at all. I will come back and let you know. Alrighty, I am back with my son's pick. I gave him 2 choices. because it's better to narrow down the choices for him than to let him pick from a massive amount of books. So I gave him the choice between A Harvest of Hearts by Andrea Eames and The Grace of Wild Things by Heather Fawcett. And of the two, he chose The Grace of Wild Things. So yay, I'm excited about this one for sure. And then I have bought my book. It is coming from Amazon. But I thought I'd share it now because I don't want to have to wait to edit to this video. So the book that I decided to go with is Can't Help Falling by by Courtney Walsh. She just recently this book is a couple years old, but she just recently released a new cover on it, and I love the new cover so much cuter in my opinion than the original cover, and so I had to get it. So this is a book that looks like it will be a really good time. All right, so that's it, you guys. Those are the 8 books that are on my official TBR. Let me go over them with you again. The first one I got was for the prompt Mountains on the cover, and it worked out because I had already started reading this one. The Floating World by Axio, and it's about a girl that has this light magic power that she's kept hidden because there are people hunting her, and it starts from there. It looks like it'll be really good. I'm only like a couple chapters in, so I'm not very far in at all, but so far I've liked it. So that is the first choice. Then the next one, I think this was the second book, is Buy New Book. And so I chose Can't Help Falling by Courtney Walsh, which is a brother's best friend, second chance romance kind of. That has to do with a firefighter and a bookshop owner. And so sounds right up my alley for sure. So that is the new book that I bought. Then next, for the prompt, out of my comfort zone book, I chose Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. This, I read classics, but usually not this type of heavy atmospheric type of classics. I prefer the more lighthearted classics. So in that way, it kind of intimidates me, and I've been meaning to get to it for years now. And so I figured this would work out really well for this prompt. So it's about a girl named Jane Eyre who ends up becoming a governess for Mr. Rochester. There's a mystery that ends up happening. She possibly develops feelings for Mr. Rochester, but there's stuff going on underneath everything. So I'm looking forward to getting into that, hopefully this month. Okay, next is Sibling Relationship, and I chose the YA rom-com Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice. This is by Katie Cicatelli. And from my research, I found out that the main character's brother works in the coffee shop that her family owns, her older brother. And so that worked out really well for this. So this is a kind of along the same lines as like You've Got Mail or Little Shop Around the Corner, except it has to do with coffee shops instead. This is the main character lives in a town that is all about fall. It's set in New England, and her family owns a local coffee shop, and then this big bad coffee shop comes to town and tries to destroy them. And she finds out her crush in high school is the son of the owners of the big bad coffee shop. So it looks like it'll be really cute. All right, then after that, I got Hemlock and Silver by T. Kingfisher. This was for the prompt book box book. This is not the book box book, but I do have the book box book over here. I just got it in from Crate. And so I was like, perfect, I'll read this one. for that prompt because I absolutely wanted to get to this one in September. So this is a reimagining of Snow White about this lady that's like an apothecary. She deals in antidotes and poisons and stuff like that. And the king ends up requesting her to come to his daughter's aid, who he thinks she's being poisoned somehow. So his daughter Snow is being poisoned. And come to find out that the main character, what was the main character's name? Anya, finds out that it may not be poison, but it may have to do with this like other world that's behind a mirror. And it looks really good. I really enjoy T. Kingfisher's writing and how she develops her characters. So perfect spooky type of book for the fall. Then after that, for the prompt purple cover, I chose The House Witch by Delum Hawk. This is a cozy fantasy. Heard it's very funny about a guy named Finley who is part of the staff of the king and queen of Daxaria. And no one knows where he came from or who he is exactly. But come to find out that he is a house witch, and I think hijinks ensue, and there's some sort of romance in it as well. It looks like it's really cute and cozy. So that one will be perfect for September. Then after that, I got, this one was like 3 times could have been chosen. So I was like, it's a sign, recommended book. I went with The Glittering Edge by Alyssa Villar. And this is about a girl whose family is cursed or her mother. And she ends up having to find a cure for the curse by working together with 2 rival witch families. And as you can see, this edition is really, really pretty. So I've heard it's really cute. As I said, it was a recommended book. I've heard it recommended a few times to me. And so we're going to get to this one hopefully in September. And then the last choice was for a child pick. So my son ended up choosing The Grace of Wild Things, which is a witchy reimagining of Anne of Green Gables. It's inspired by Anne of Green Gables. And it's about a girl who ends up wanting to apprentice for this witch in the woods. She's an orphan, and she finds out she has a lot of power. And so the witch decides, well, yeah, you can be my apprentice if you can learn 150 spells that are in my grimoire. Otherwise, I'm going to take all your magic and kill you. It's pretty much what it is. And so it's about that whole thing. And I've heard it's such a cute, good book. And it's by Heather Fawcett, who I said before is one of my, wrote one of my favorite trilogies of the past few years, the Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. And this is a cute little middle grade book. So I look forward to getting to this one too. My son chose wisely, I feel like. So that's it, you guys. Those are the 8 books, including that one that I don't have yet, that I plan to read during the month of September. Let me know down in the comments what you plan on getting to possibly. And are you full on fall mode? Because I surely am, even though it's still like over 100 here for us right now. I'm moving into fall, whether the weather agrees or not. So thank you so much for spending some time with me. Please like and subscribe for more book and home fragrance content, because I do post about both. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.